Hi everyone, welcome back. On today's lecture series, we'll discuss about the PN junction diode. So this is the symbol of PN junction diode. So normally the PN junction diode, it means the diode it forms with the help of two semiconductor devices. One is nothing but P-type semiconductor, another one is N-type semiconductor. So the diode, it consists of two layer. One is nothing but P layer and another one is nothing but N layer. So the P-type semiconductor is called as diode and N-type semiconductor is called as cathode. So the diode, it consists of two electrode. One is called anode and another one is called cathode. So while forming the P-type and N-type together, it forms a junction. That junction is called depletion layer, depletion region, barrier potential, etc. So normally why it is named as diode? It means it contains two electrode. One is anode and another one is cathode. So two electrode, two is nothing but di, and anode and cathode, ode. So there are two odes, that is nothing but diodes. That's why it is named as diode. So the construction of PN junction diode, so it has the P-type semiconductor and it has the N-type semiconductor. And P-type is nothing but anode, N-type is nothing but cathode. So while combining together, it forms a junction, that is nothing but PN junction. Okay, so while combining together, so the P-type semiconductor, it has the majority charge carrier of holes and minority is electron. And in the N-type semiconductor, the majority charge carrier is electron and the minority is holes. So while combining the P-type and N-type without biasing, so there will be a diffusion process. Diffusion process means the majority charge carrier, it move from high concentration area. That is nothing but the charge carrier, it move from high concentration area into low concentration area is nothing but diffusion process. So in P-type semiconductor, the majority charge carrier is holes. That holes can move from P-type into N-type. Similarly, in N-type semiconductor, the majority charge carrier is electron. That electron can move from N-type into P-type. So this forms a layer. That layer is called depletion layer, or it may be called as barrier potential. Okay, and the diode, it consists of two bias. One is nothing but forward bias and another one is reverse bias. So for the PN diode, here we are supplying the forward bias. It means the P-type semiconductor is connected with positive terminal of the battery and N-type semiconductor is connected with negative terminal of the battery. So at this case, while supplying the voltage to the P-type and N-type semiconductor, so the positive terminal of the battery, it repels the holes because it has the same polarity. So it repels the holes, it move from P-type into N-type region, N-type semiconductor, P to N. Similarly, the negative terminal of the battery is connected with N-type, that is, it has the electron, same polarity. So the holes, it move from P-type to N-type and the electrons, it move from N to P layer. Okay. So because of this exchange of P, the holes and the electrons, the depletion layer gets cancelled. So at this case, so the movement of holes and electrons, it slowly increases. So depletion layer slightly decreases. Once if you are reaching the threshold voltage, or it may be no threshold voltage, or it may be called as a knee voltage. it is for germanium 0.3 and for silicon 0.7. Once it reaches that particular level, the full depletion layer will be eliminated, so the voltage will be suddenly increases. Okay, and if you go for the reverse bias, so here the negative terminal of the battery is connected with the P type and positive terminal is connected with N type. So here the holes will be attracted by the negative terminal of the battery and the electrons will be attracted by the positive terminal of the battery. So the nearby holes and nearby electrons will be highly attracted. But at the last case, at least this case, because the distance is increases, so the magnetic force gets decreases. So at the junction, some amount of holes and electrons cannot be attracted by the battery, so that combine each other. It forms the recombining the holes and electrons, so it forms a heavy junction. It forms a heavy junction. So this junction, okay, is very large in size. So the supply voltage is not sufficient to break down the depletion layer, so that there is no flow of current in this reverse bias condition. Okay, so if you want to, there will be current flow, but even though due to the recombination of holes and electrons across the junction, there will be a small leakage current in the reverse bias condition. So the diode, it conduct only in the forward bias, not in the reverse bias. And this is the application of diode, is nothing but a rectifier. And this is the assessment. So what is the word diode? It means, okay, to junction, to electrode, to anode, or to cathode. So put your answer in the comment section. And this is the few references for this topic. Thank you.